Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Analytica. This is your host, Joe Saz, and hope you guys are all having a beautiful day. Today, we're going to talk about some Bitcoin price action. It looks like it's gone mostly sideways over the course of the night, a bit yesterday, but let's take a look together and get figuring out what's going on. All right. So we're basically riding right along the bottom of the support line, and the RSI is neutralizing. This is one of my little bread and butter plays as I'm trading. If I have a really good support range, let's use this horizontal as an example. You set your order here and you pull out RSI 50 or somewhere around there, right? It's gone above a little bit, so maybe you can play some of it by ear, but it looks like it's just been a pretty reliable trading scenario, and that's pretty decent. It's Friday, it's the end of the week. You could see that there's definitely been some data issues or some exchange issues right here in the aggregated spot band. I'm expecting some sort of show today. I would think there's going to be a move. At this point, I would think it's more to the upside because we are grinding the low end of a support range. But support has been pounded out the past few days. It's been tested a handful of times over the past couple of weeks. So not 100% sure. Excuse me. If the move is to the upside, I would like to be a little more sure of that, but there isn't much for us to lean on there. This is really funky to me though. This is either exchange data or TRDR data that went wrong, but I just don't like what I'm seeing here. There's definitely something fishy, and we got to be prepared for anything. Again, today is Friday. The weekly close is evening USA. So we have a few hours before we're going to know for sure. And going into a large move and then going sideways through the weekend to see if we create any CME gaps opening up into next week is going to be important. Currently, there are no CME gaps for us to worry about, within the past few days. Only the CME gap about 2 weeks ago. When was this? March the 14th. So yeah, we're looking at a somewhat local CME gap that's probably going to get filled, but it's not really getting threatened just yet. Bitcoin on the daily, still maintaining trend support. We have lost the fight with the 50 for now. We've done that before. So it's not the end of the world. The intermediate term moving average does appear to be strong support for now, so let's hope on that. The low end of a move down to test that is going to be like the 28,000 range, mid 28,000 and rising. So every day that we can keep climbing, that's good for us. This is starting to flatten a little bit, so maybe it is trying to tell us that the intermediate term moving average support is riding in the mid 20,000s. And now taking a quick look at silver, let's see that we basically made a full retrace to this grindy area after our move up back then, a new high. A lot of sharp moves down. We talked about this yesterday. I mean, look at this candle here. We got a freaking Darth Maul candle. A lot of wick on both sides of that. So very interested to see how this plays out. But I think all markets, commodities markets, and even the stock market and Bitcoin are correlated right now. So I think whatever one does, I think the others will do. So it's not uncommon for us to share a boat like that with speculative assets. And even in a speculative time like this, where there should be a lot of faith in the economy. It does seem that things are going better than they were years ago, but there's still like the constant fear of the dollar collapsing, inflation, right? All these things are starting to, I think, play a part in the destruction of what's to come. Like, the rising prices of eggs and butter and things like that, especially in the cities. So with inflation fears, I think at probably an all-time high for people that at least pay attention, and then the people that don't pay attention are feeling it. So there's definitely something going on. I think with that fear in the air, it probably should put people closer to speculative assets, but at the same time, it's going to make people a little more fearful in general, being exposed to the market. So we're going to have to wait and see, excuse me, what happens, I think, overall. But they are printing money to prop up the stock market. So that's at the very least something that we have to hope for, is that if the S&P and Dow Jones do well because of some market manipulation by the Fed printing money and companies buying back their own stocks, well, that should spill over into the crypto space. So I think we're doing okay for now, even though it might not be the best reason to be doing okay. So anyways, thank you everyone so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And I'll be probably doing a long show later. I am in some trades. I am actively trading. So hopefully I'll be able to do a long show where we can all hang out and see some live trading. So any of you can feel what it's like to drive in the passenger seat. All right. Well, I hope you all have a beautiful day, everyone. Take care. See you soon.